Hi guys, Jeff Clark, Sources Apprentice. You guys know that I love doing garage sailing, and it's especially fun when I can find like a whole neighborhood that's doing a garage sale. So outside of my little town here in northern Indiana, there is a small lake, which is surrounded by houses, of course. They have their own kind of little community thing, got a couple community buildings over there, and this weekend they're doing a whole Lake of the Woods garage sale. So I drove all the way around the lake today, hitting house after house after house. I hit a couple dozen garage sales, got some cool stuff to show you. Let's get started. Okay, definitely we are starting with electronics. One garage sale had both of these TVs. I don't know why they had two of the same. Maybe they put them in different parts of the house. I don't know. Anyway, they were only $3 a piece. They said both of them work. And after I bought them, the lady said, "Do you want the mounting hardware, mounting platform that goes with it?" And I said, sure, I guess. Well, she only had one, but I can see what it is now. It's an under-the-counter TV. So, you know, these under-the-counter things, they sell pretty well. In fact, there's a sold listing on eBay right now for $50. And again, I only paid $3 for that. Got a little TV here. This one has no sold listings. Might not sell, kind of an off-brand, but I only paid $1. This is a some kind of streaming device. Again, only paid $1. It's restricted on Amazon, but it does have solds on eBay for like 13, 15 bucks. Yes, paid $1 for a 4-head VCR. It's a little scratched up, not in great condition, but sold listings on eBay, $35 with remote. Got two dual cassette decks, paid $5 for this one, $10 for that one. Both of those have solds for $30 plus shipping on eBay. Got this huge RCA boombox, 5-disc changer with a double cassette, and the guy said, "Do you want this?" What did he call it? A receptacle thing? I don't know. I don't remember what he called it, but it's basically a sorter. He says this is just sitting on this. So I got this too. This has sold listings for 15, 20 bucks on eBay, and the boombox has sold listings for 30 plus shipping. So doing pretty good. Got an old cassette 8-track adapter here. Let's see if I can open it up. How does that open up? Oh, there we go. Look at that. You plug it into your 8-track player, you can play your cassettes. Who wants those? I don't know, but there are a couple sold listings on eBay, so I'll get another 15 bucks out of that. Got this old caller ID phone with the answering system. Only paid $5. Sold listings on eBay, 25 plus shipping. No solds for the answering system, so that will probably go to Goodwill or the trash. I don't know why I got these. They're just old wheels. I figured somebody out there somewhere is going to want a couple of wheels. They're never used. You know, I'll put the sizes and everything and the brand name, and who knows, somebody will buy them. I only paid $5 for them. This looked like an old heater to me. It's actually not that old. I think it's just dirty. But, you know, sold listings on eBay don't look that great, so that may go in Goodwill also. Some of the places I went to did not have good cell signal, so I had to kind of source blind. This was one of them. I just went through and picked a few books that I looked, or that I thought might be good sellers. It turns out that actually none of these are particularly good sellers on Amazon. I may make a couple bucks on each one at most, but you know, live and learn. And the guy said, "Oh, you really like history? Here, let me give you some of these magazines too." So I looked the magazines up. They don't particularly sell either. Oh well, no big deal. One Amish place I went to, yes, there's some Amish that live out on the lake, had this family Bible library that I bought for $5. This is a 1971 publication, and you know, we've been talking book sets in the group quite a bit. I have sold this set a couple of times in the past. It always sells for really good money. I think the lowest merchant fulfilled right now is $60, and you know, there's no FBA. I also posted this in the group yesterday when I first started. This is the first thing I sourced this weekend. A full 1993 Funk & Wagnalls 29 volume encyclopedia, and it is in beautiful, beautiful condition. I paid $8 for this. Rank is $1,000,001, I think. Pretty respectable rank for books, and the lowest merchant fulfilled is $150, and again, there's no FBA. The encyclopedia sets, you know, the later publications seem to do better than older publications. And I've sold encyclopedia sets as old as 1948, but if the later publications, you seem to get better money for them. And Funk & Wagnalls, the last year they published was 1997. So again, this is 1993. This is pretty close to the last one. I looked up Encyclopedia Britannica also. They published physical encyclopedias all the way up to 2010. My gosh, who's buying encyclopedia sets in 2010? I mean, use the Google, right? Okay, records. These were actually at two different garage sales, and one's in the box and one's out of the box. The ones in the box said $1 each. I fingered through a couple of them. I see Yes, I see ELO, I see Bob Dylan, and I said, how about $10 for all of them? He said, sure. So I got the box also. I will make a ton of money there. These records were at the house of a friend of mine. And, you know, I looked through again. I'm seeing Eric Clapton. You know, I'm seeing some good Star Wars Christmas album. Holy crap, I didn't see that before. That is so cool. You know, seeing some things that I knew were going to sell pretty well. And again, I said, how about $10 for all of them? And she said, sure. And then she said, Jeff, you do eBay, don't you? And I said, well, yeah, Amber, I do eBay and I do Amazon and I do all kinds of stuff. And she said, well, I looked a couple of these up on eBay and I thought, gosh, if I did eBay, I could really make some money on these. Now, you hear what she said there. Here, let me talk to you here. So, we think that everyone wants to do what we do. You know, sometimes we're afraid to say, oh, yeah, I'm going to sell these online, because we think people are going to say, oh, well, give them back. I'll sell them online, okay? Honestly, guys, most people don't want to do the work. Most people don't want to do what we do. So, and Amber right there, you know, she said, you sell on eBay. She could have said, will you teach me to sell on eBay? And I'd have been happy to do it. You know, I'm a teacher. I love teaching people. But she didn't. She wasn't willing to do the work. And that right there is why this business works. That's why we will always be able to source. We will always be able to find stuff, and we will always be able to serve people. Because we're serving people by taking their junk, you know? She didn't want to try to look these up on eBay and try to learn how to sell them herself. She was happy to get rid of her junk to me for $10, and I will turn around and make a bunch of money because I like doing the work, right? So that's a valuable lesson for you guys, all right? Okay, got some board games here. Again, some of these I didn't look up. Blurt actually had a pretty good rank and decent, pretty good price. Advertising did not have a very good price. I was surprised that Operation Star Wars did not have a decent price either. Look at this. Listen and learn with phonics. There's books and records in here. There's a sold listing on eBay right now for $45, and I paid $2. This is the 1990 Battleship. I've sold this a couple times on Amazon. Right now there's no FBA, so I should be able to get like $35 for that as well. Also got some puzzles. The Polar Express puzzle has a really good rank, has prices around $25-30. Ravensburger, another Christmas puzzle, also $25, really good rank. This one has a fantastic rank, but after I bought it, the guy said, it's only missing one piece, and I marked it on the box. I didn't see that before. Right there's the missing piece. So, darn it, I can't sell this on Amazon. So, you know what? We're about to find out if I can sell a puzzle with a missing piece on eBay. I don't know. I mean, for crying out loud, it's 3,000 pieces, right? So, one missing piece isn't going to be a big deal, but I don't know. I've never sold a puzzle with a missing piece on eBay before. We'll find out, at least not to my knowledge. Oh, this should have been with the games. This is... So Tri-Ominoes is a very popular game. This is Quad Ominoes, apparently. And in my last video that I posted this morning, I talked about the fact that Pressman is now a gated brand on Amazon, but there are sold listings for used Quad Ominoes at $15 to $19 on eBay. So this one is sealed. It's still factory sealed. So I should be able to get $25 at least, maybe even 30. Why did I pick this up? I don't know, just for the vintage packaging. Isn't she beautiful? Look at those colors. That's so pretty. I'm only out $2. Big deal. Paid 75 cents for sealed ink cartridges that actually are still within expiration for another month or so. Sold listings on eBay. 3 of these. 3, you guys, sold today for over $50, and I just only paid 75 cents. Paid $1 for a Texas Instruments Scientific calculator. Very, very good rank on Amazon. Used condition. I'll probably get $15 for it. Oh boy, Polaroid, that is just in terrible condition. But I think it's just dirt, okay? I didn't see any cracks or anything. So I'll clean that up. I've been selling Polaroids on Amazon. I'll clean it up and test it. I've been getting 30, 35 bucks for those on Amazon. Knee wedge, new in package, paid 5, sells for 22 on Amazon. Copex corkscrew. Here's more vintage packaging. I love this vintage packaging. It sells stuff. This is kind of a unique wood corkscrew, and there are sold listings on eBay for 20, 25 bucks, even without the box. So that should do pretty well. Yes, Matt, I got another bread maker, Hitachi Automatic Home Bakery. Now, fascinating thing, okay, I paid 10 bucks for this. Fascinating thing, the bread makers have completed listings with no sales, even at the price of $16 plus shipping, okay? But the parts, holy cow, the paddles, oh boy, I really need to clean that up. The paddles have sold listings at 15 bucks. The pan has a sold listing at $38, and I paid 10. Good grief, definitely parting that out. Here is another Ronco Showtime. Only paid 5 for that. That one's pretty dirty too, so I'm going to take that apart and use that for parts. This is really cool. I love these old cloth cords. Here, I'll show you what this is. Here we are. It's a Dormeyer Frywell. Isn't that cool? I'm not familiar with Dormeyer brand, but sold listings on eBay. Ooh, it's got the instruction book too. Sold listings on eBay, 30, 35 bucks plus shipping. Grabbed this because it was only $1 and it's new in package, and I was surprised later to look it up on Amazon. See, it has a really good rank and sells for 22 bucks. Vintage Airpot thermal carafe. I will probably get 20 bucks for that. And I bought a whole box of Harley parts for 20 bucks. Jeff, what do you know about Harleys? I know nothing. I mean, absolutely nothing. I can't tell you what any of these parts are. But you know what? That's what the Google is for. Or, I mean, I've got friends that ride Harleys. You know, they can tell me what these parts are. But I thought, 20 bucks? How can I go wrong, right? Harley people are nuts. They pay a lot of money for this stuff. So, that's my haul. I think my total spend over the last couple days was right around 250 bucks. And I should make half of that just in the encyclopedia alone, right? So, I had a lot of fun. Leave me some comments. Tell me what you think, and tell me what you're finding in your sourcing.